Alright guys, so today we're going to start out with some more JJK takes, and it's going to continue where chapter 228 left off. So the important thing here is that we actually start to take a look at what's going on, with the fight and how it's developing. But more importantly, what we can start to see is that Gojo is getting the upper hand. So after the mini domain, what we can start to gather is that Gojo's actually doing damage to Sukuna again and again. He's straight up just hands, just punching him, going back and forth. And we're starting to see this Gojo supremacy. Now with Gojo on top, things are of course getting a lot better. But, things continue. He's throwing punches, etc. And he's just straight up smacking Sukuna's domain. That malevolent shrine and the shrine inside of that ability is just getting destroyed, destroyed, destroyed. And so things are obviously continuing in a way that is much, much better for Gojo and his fans. Now, as everyone's going back and forth, we can see even half of Sukuna's face is completely destroyed or torn off, right? And so in this way, it's still just confirming Gojo is throwing hands and is winning the hand-to-hand combat. Now, things are looking good. He's punching them. Everyone's under belief, right? This domain back and forth is finally going in Gojo's favor. As long as he destroys the ability of Sukuna within those 3 minutes, he's actually getting the upper hand, and he's just punching and beating him up while he's inside there to make him release the domain, right? And now Gojo gets the upper hand finally of about 1/100th of a second, and in that case, he does actually get to use his ability now because there's an overlap, a time in which there's no domain for Sukuna, and that Gojo can actually use his domain. And so his effect, his sure hit, is obviously taking over in that time frame, and now Sukuna is actually overwhelmed with information. And when he does that, that overwhelming of that info puts him in a static state where he can pretty much not move, and he obviously can't keep up his domain in that, right? So with Unlimited Void, of course, taking over, this is pretty much Gojo's win con. This is what he was waiting for, this golden moment where Sukuna literally can't do anything. He's paralyzed, but he's somehow able to, with the last of his consciousness, summon Maharaga, right? And this is the one that pisses a lot of people off because they don't expect or really think that Sukuna should do this, but he has the 10 shadows. He literally upgraded Maharaga for one of these reasons, and he summons him. He's very large, humongous in this case, way bigger than he was in Shibuya, and he straight up destroys the Unlimited Void. And when he does this, of course, Maharaga, who can adapt to anything, doesn't have to actually abide by these rules because he kind of just overwhelms them over time. So when he adapted that quickly, guess what Maharaga did? Destroy the domain with his sword. So what we get from this is, with Maharaga, what is going to happen next? What is Gojo going to do against Sukuna and now Maharaga? Because Maharaga seems like he can damage Gojo, right? Gojo seems scared, okay? Now, one-on-one, he can take on Maharaga. He actually has the potential to one-shot him, as he puts it. But with Sukuna was giving him an issue with Maharaga, too. That's a major, major issue. And with him adapted to his domain and being able to destroy it, he's looking almost impervious at this point. So things are good for Sukuna. They obviously were going well in the beginning for Gojo as he was turning the tables, but Sukuna just flipped them back on Gojo. So, this was a great chapter for Sukuna fans. We're obviously looking up, but Gojo fans, be on the lookout. Gojo may be done soon, alright? Within the next couple of chapters, we may actually see the end of Gojo, and definitely we're going to see the tables turn in Sukuna's favor because he now has something that is a straight up win con, okay? So if you guys like the video, check it out. Leave a comment. Things in the description. If you guys want to go ahead, follow the Discord, just go ahead and shout me out, whatever you want to, and give me some of your opinions. We can go back and forth quite a bit, and just let me know what you guys think overall. That's it for now. More content coming soon.